What's going on, y'all? It is your man, Big Brother Tucker. The beauty of having this channel, as I said when I first started it, if you want to go look at the intro video, you can do that, is that we have the freedom to talk about anything. I never pigeonhole myself in one direction to one thing or another. I'm independent in thought. I'm independent in politics. I'm independent on a lot of things. So I'm going to discuss a lot of things. One of the things that I'm going to discuss, and I haven't done in quite some time, is the whole men women thing. I'm not going to say men versus women. I am going to discuss both aspects. As a man who was in a very long term relationship, followed that up with a short marriage, and who's raised three daughters. So when I come to you with this, when I come to you with my opinions, you understand where I am coming from. With that said, let's get into what's going on today. I came across this video. To be more exact, a friend of mine shared this video, and I thought that it would be something to put out there on my channel and share with you guys and tell me what you think. All right, let's watch the video and we'll commentate. Now, before I hit the play button, you'll see it says in the caption here, he said, "This ain't a shrine, it's our home." Then threw the ex-husband's ashes away. Was that selfish or was the wife out of line first? Let's see how this plays.
Give it back to me now. Give that back to me now. That is my ex-husband. Give it back to me right now. Give it back.
I told you. No, I told you not to bring the urn in the house. You can take it to your mother's
I
house.
don't care what you think.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. What we have deduced so far. This is her current husband. The urn that man has looks like a very lovely urn, is of her ex-husband.
Okay.
Now, apparently there was a discussion from what he said. I told you not to bring this in the house. So let's put it out there. They're dating, to be more exact, they're courting. I'm pretty sure that she told him what kind of a wonderful man her deceased husband was. She's apparently a widower. With that said, there was apparently an understanding. I understand you may love this man, blah blah blah, but as your husband, as the head of this household, as the head of this home, I don't want that man in my home. And you heard what he said. You could have taken him over your mother's, but that man specifically said, "I told you, don't bring it in my house."
And that's it.
So she either agreed and disobeyed. If look, if y'all don't like the way it sounded, it is what it is. Either she agreed and then said,
Fuck you.
"I'm gonna do this my way," or it was something that was never clearly discussed, understood, and explained on both parties' behalf. Because I don't think that it was something that went unaddressed. Apparently, it wasn't something that went unaddressed. So do with that as you will. Let's listen on.
I have a special place. He is not in the way. It's a special place in the house for you won't even know that it's there. That is my ex-husband's ashes. That is my ex-husband's ashes. Give it back right now. Right now. That
And what he's saying right now was right. I am your husband. This man is gone. He so far that man ain't hit no wrong note.
Not a one. Nay, nay, nay.
And in my opinion, it's kind of hard to say if it's disrespectful. I would definitely consider it rude. I definitely consider it crass, but disrespectful. Hey, if he feels disrespected, I understand that. I'll accept that.
is not disrespect. If it's my ex-husband, I don't see anything wrong with it. Give it back now.
Okay, you heard that man say y'all ain't got no kids together or nothing. So what that tells me is, okay, so we've eliminated it going to their children. They have none. That is why, remember, at the very beginning, he said, you can take this to your mama's house, or to his mama's house. To me, that's what's up.
It back.
You are married.
It is not
You are
disrespectful.
married.
So what does
You are
that mean? Yeah.
What the hell did you just say?
Right there, she lost me. When he is telling her, you are married, and she said, so what does that mean?
That's it. I'm getting out of here.
At that moment, this is Tucker talking. At that moment, I would have gave her that urn and walked off. I wouldn't have said another word to her. I am not pro-divorce, even though I am divorced. Wasn't my fucking choice. But I understand in that situation what it is. Let's go on.
What about our
I'm
vows?
married.
What about
Yes,
our
we
vows?
have vows,
Let her
but we have vows as well. So
Let's stop right there. Let's just stop right there for a second.
She said it right. They had vows as well. One of the key things in those vows is until death do us part, which means at death, vows are null and void. That contract is out of here.
Checkmate.
That's why that line is in there, till death do us part. He dead. The vows y'all had to one another are out of here.
that is my ex-husband. It's just his ashes. He's gone. Like, what is the problem? There's
What's the problem?
This bitch can't be serious.
You're bringing your ex-husband into your current husband's home. Ladies, I'm not sure how y'all would feel about this, but let me ask y'all. Could your husband bring his deceased ex-wife's ashes into your house? Into y'all home? Could y'all husband bring his ex-wife's ashes into the home? Or let's make it a little bit tougher. Let's say not even his ex-wife. Let's say they were never married. They were just together. It's his baby mama, and he want to bring him in because she had a special place in his heart. Are you going to allow that?
Fuck no.
Something to think about.
no problem. He's gone. Like, really?
And she said it. He's gone. You're right, baby. He's gone.
Let it go. All right.
Like, you can take those ashes to his family, or as cold-hearted as it may seem, you can buy a storage place and put his ashes in there. You can run a storage unit, have a pedestal built, have a spotlight on it. You can really doll it up if it's that important to you. If he's that important to you. Now, personally, I feel that if he's that important to you still, you wasn't ready to be married.
Really?
This should be.
What are you doing? Give it back.
No,
What are you doing?
No, I'm
Give
telling
it back.
you, no. You have a
Give
choice to make.
it back now.
You don't
Give
get this
what?
out of the
I
house.
know
You
you're
don't
not
get
about.
this out of the house.
I know
You
you're.
don't
Put
get this
that
out of the
top
house.
back
You
on.
don't wanna
I
get
know you're not. Put it on my top.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that, David.
Now, that's when I think he was out of line. I don't believe if I were, no, let me take that part back. I know in that situation, I'm not going to do that to that urn, to that ashes, to those ashes, because as crazy as it sounds, I'm going to refer to him like he's still alive. It ain't his fault. Her behavior ain't the mash's fault.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's crazy. I would not have dumped those ashes out. But the other part, the other half, the beginning, everything that I said and he said, I fully agree with. She was out of line. You would say your husband said, "Hey, don't bring that man in my house," and you did.
Period.
I don't agree with the way how he handled it at the very end, but he was dead ass right for checking her. Dead ass right. Now let's go on to the next topic. This whole big independent, I don't need no man, I can do everything that a man can do push, that this whole thing has really lost its mind, because it's such a contradiction to the way God intended for us to be,
Absolutely.
and B, women need a man like men need a woman. They need a helpmate. The thing is now is that women have taken this to another level. They have taken this to, I'm bored of my man, so I'm ready for a divorce. And other women who suddenly, oh, you know what? I'm through. I want to live in my truth.
What the hell is even that?
But they want to live in their truth. And in the process, you have a lot of things. Let me take that back. You have one very specific issue, and that is the single mom syndrome, the SMS.
Please, go on.
The single mom syndrome is a very prevalent thing that sadly most women put themselves in. Either you put yourself in it by letting a no good dude knock you up, or
Well, we're waiting.
you put yourself in it by wanting to live your truth and get out of the relationship and then cut the man off from the child. Some people do it out of pity points for sympathy. Some people do it because they believe they can actually do it solo. I don't need no man.
Whatever.
But some people do it because, I can't miss words, a lot of the times it's just done out of pure stupidity.
What? What an idiot.
Why would you choose to live a single mom life? And I mean that from before the child is born and after the child is born. Now, I'm not talking about getting away from somebody that is abusing you in some way, form, or fashion. I'm not talking about that, people.
Oh, no.
And statistics will show you that when relationships end in that manner, it's either the primary, the biggest number. Most marriages, most divorces are initiated by women. The second thing is that women leave marriages, and often good ones, because they suddenly get a burr up their ass. I wanted to live my truth. It's not what I want it to be. Nothing will ever be 100% perfect. Now, I bring all that up to talk about this. Check it out. This was a post on Instagram from someone I follow, and it caught me off guard. We'll read it here. At the age of 30, I realized that I truly wanted a family of my own after years of healing from a mentally abusive relationship ending in divorce. Okay. I don't know what her definition of mentally abusive is. I don't know. It could be legit, mental abuse, and take it how you want it. If you break down some of these relationships, and when people say, oh, he's mentally abusive, or I'm just so unhappy, he's so blah, 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 it's nothing that man has done. It's just that the woman's expectations of him have changed. I saw something where a woman said, I'm going to leave my husband. And she said this, it's not that he's not a good provider. It's not that he doesn't give me everything that I want. It's just that he doesn't plan anything.
Get the fuck out of here.
I kid y'all not. I'll probably do a video on that tomorrow. That woman said he doesn't plan anything.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
She said that she wanted to go on vacation. He said, okay, baby, wherever you want to go, you plan it, we'll go. He had the one, you plan it, I'll go. But she's upset because he doesn't plan. He doesn't take the initiative on going out.
Get the fuck out of here.
I said that's relevant to relate that back to this topic here. When they say mentally abusive, got to be real careful with that. Continuing on. For the last 7 years, I have prayed for God to bless me with a family of my own so that I may spread the love overflowing within me. Okay. Here's the thing with that. When you get to praying for a family, do you really mean a family, or do you mean a child that you can dump all your unhealed love into? There are people who have babies thinking that, oh, once I have this child, I can pour all my love into this child. Well, that love you're pouring into this child is unhealed.
No. He's got a point.
That's a broken love, because you didn't get that child out of the love for the individual you created that child with. You didn't do that out of we're going to be together type of thing. You did that because I just want a baby. I want somebody that I can care for and somebody that needs me. That's an unhealed type of love.
Wow. Okay.
Going on. I went through periods in my life where I felt undeserving of being loved. And the worst was when I felt doomed because I left a marriage due to abuse. If I don't negate anyone's feelings, but if it was truly abusive like that, then why would you feel doomed for leaving? But I understand the mind and emotions play tricks on you and mess with you in different ways. All right. A few years ago, I gave my life and my full attention back over to God. Once I began to relinquish the control I thought I had, God was able to prevail and began to show me more favor than he had before. God didn't bless me monetarily, but God blessed me with serenity. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. You got yourself with God, got serenity. Here we go. I had changed my prayers from God I need to God use me. God, let me serve you with my whole heart so that my works here on this earth show glory to your name. 7 years later, I shall deliver the seed, the blessing that God deemed for me at the age of 38. Congratulations. Y'all notice in any of that, you never hear anything about a husband, a father, or a man.
Wow.
I hope y'all caught that. I thought she wanted a family. That's the traditional family: man, woman, child.
Yep.
But it's so promoted now that single mothers, y'all can do it on your own. You can, but what you shouldn't have to. And you damn sure shouldn't want to.
Exactly.
So you got out of an abusive relationship. You had some dude got you pregnant and you're not even with that dude. Because it wasn't 7 years later, God blessed me with a man and a child, a seed, the child. Like I said, it's somebody I follow. I've scrolled, I've checked it out. No man, no mention of a man. You won't have to post it, but you post your child. You post the baby shower. You post, mommy night out. You see where I'm going here? It's like a badge of honor for some crazy ass reason to be a single mom, and it shouldn't be. I'll never get, because my mother was a single mom. She wasn't thrilled with it. And I've seen other people that were single moms. Hell, I was a single dad. I wasn't thrilled with that shit. So I don't understand what the badge of honor, what's the rush, what's the glory, other than you get sympathy points. Oh, you raised them by yourself? Oh, let me do it this way. I'll say this across all races, all cultures. Stop glorifying this single mom. Ladies, be more discerning with the dudes you laying down with. If he got 3 or 4 baby mamas,
Stop it. Get some help.
and why would you want a man who done planted his seeds somewhere everywhere but ain't tended to nobody's garden?
Preach.
I'll let y'all go marinate on that one. That's all for this edition of the Free Mind Thinkers Men and Women series. If you like what you heard, hit that like button. If you want to hear more, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload the newest videos. Most importantly, leave a comment down below and share me out there. Agree or disagree, love me or hate me, let's get a conversation going. You know what I mean? So until the next time, this is your man, Big Brother Tucker, telling you to stand up, stand out, think differently. And I'll holler.